Kentucky Derby around the corner if you like to watch horse racing. If you do or if you don't, I would encourage you to look up Rich Strike. Look up the race with Rich Strike. I watch that so many times every single year because that is the story of life. This horse named Rich Strike wasn't even supposed to run in the Derby. He was heading to a race in like New York. I think he was heading to a different race. Some horse couldn't race, so they called Rich Strike's. And Rich Strike's he's not a favorite. He's not like, oh, Rich Strike's here. He was 80 to 1. You know the odds of 80 to 1? The odds of an 80 to 1 are? Horses don't understand odds. They don't understand that. So like you could have told him that and he was just like, I just came to run, man. Like I just heard you guys got a race going on. I don't know the odds. I'm a horse. I just run my race. And I cry every single time I watch it, especially if you can find the footage where they put this little highlight on Rich Strike where he's at in the race. And the fact that he comes from behind and wins that thing, he didn't know the odds. Anytime we set out to do something, somebody's gonna come along and tell us, you know what your chances are of not doing this, of not getting this. When I first set out for recovery, it was always this, hey, do you know this? The odds are, you know, they're less than 10% chance. There's all these odds. They're just like not encouraging. Cool. What are you gonna do when you hear the odds? I remember I was in this treatment center and there were like 12 of us and they're like, the odds are one of you will get it. One of you, maybe. Thank you. Oh, I feel so encouraged. You have to develop this thing where it's just like when somebody tells you you can't do something, that's just extra fuel to be like, okay, cool. 1 in 10, you just met the one. Okay, 80 to 1, you just met the one. I'm the one. Like, I'm Neo. I'm in the Matrix. But anytime you set out to chase a dream, all these stats and statistics are going to start showing up along the way, and do not allow them to be discouraging towards you. Pull up Rich Strike's race and be like, you know what? Same God, same creator that created that horse, created me. And that God does not play the odds. That God's not like, oh, he's 80 to 1. I actually sent that horse to that race today. That horse has got it. Oh, the odds of recovery are 1 in 10. Less than 10% chance, and I sent them there to get clean and sober. So I got their back. I don't believe that God plays the odds. So if you get discouraged in life, in big ways or small ways, pull up the race of this horse, Rich Strike, R-I-C-H-S-T-R-I-K-E, and just watch this horse not know the numbers, not know that he didn't even know, like, he didn't know that he wasn't supposed to show up at the Kentucky Derby. Like, he's just along for the ride. Like, this is what I do. And then look up what happened to the owner of the stable that Rich Strike came from. Years before that, before Rich Strike was even at the stable, there was this lightning storm that burned down the stable, and almost all of their horses died in that fire. And that guy was gonna give up. It wasn't even like the stable that was producing these horses that were these champion, but the community rallied around him and didn't allow him to quit. They helped him keep going. So if you need somebody to tell you keep going, this is your message to keep going. Rich Strike. Go run your race, whatever it is that you need to go run. And then if somebody comes along and says, it's gonna be really hard, probably keep running that race. You got this.